Hello, everyone. Welcome to the News Browse News broadcast. According to NBC News, the FBI has designated a suspected Chinese cyber intrusion into a government surveillance system as a major incident, warning of significant risks to U.S. national security. This hack compromised sensitive domestic law enforcement information and was recently reported to lawmakers. Former officials view this as a considerable U.S. counterintelligence failure, following a series of China-linked hacking operations targeting critical infrastructure and telecommunications. The incident exhibited tactics akin to the 2024 Salt Typhoon campaign, which previously obtained phone call records and FBI wiretap data from millions of Americans and affected presidential campaigns. Senator Mark Warner highlighted China's persistent cyber threat and criticized current administration cutbacks to cybersecurity staff. Sky News reports that the ongoing crisis triggered by the Iran war has drastically impacted global fuel supplies, particularly those transiting the critical Strait of Hormuz. Following U.S.-Israeli strikes on Iran and subsequent retaliatory actions, shipping traffic through the strait, which normally handles about a fifth of the world's oil and gas, has reportedly plummeted by 95%. This severe disruption is manifesting as fuel shortages and rising prices across various countries. In Europe, concerns about jet fuel availability in early May and June have been voiced by Ryanair's CEO, while Italy has temporary airport restrictions. France is seeing nearly 1 in 5 petrol stations lacking some fuel. The UK has experienced temporary pump outages due to high demand. Less wealthy nations in the Americas, Asia, and Africa are disproportionately affected. Peru and Cuba face dual impacts. South Korea has a bin bag shortage linked to oil products. India's ceramics industry is shut, and Vietnam's airlines are cutting operations. Australia has urged citizens to avoid panic buying after widespread station outages. Canada's main stock index experienced a significant downturn, falling more than 150 points in early trading. Concurrently, U.S. stock markets also saw declines while the price of oil surged, topping $115 per barrel. This market reaction came after U.S. President Donald Trump issued a stern warning to Iran, stating in a social media post that a whole civilization will die tonight if Tehran failed to meet his deadline regarding the crucial Strait of Hormuz. The USNP TSX Composite Index was down 151.94 points at 33,030.03. In New York, the Dow Jones Industrial Average fell 327.29 points to 46,342.59. The S&P 500 index dropped 51.71 points to 6,560.12, and the Nasdaq Composite was down 232.75 points at 21,765.59. The May crude oil contract rose 3,000.11 to what 16 tom to $947 $9.10. The May crude oil contract rose $340.19 to $1,000 inside 3 more. Ballard dollars. Rizblot branks in the Tardius Prestrict Ballardia. Dallard Brania, Garble Praise, then Erlotic Mark in U Memos, result minus. According to Yonhap News Agency, a North Korean official has clarified that a recent statement by Kim Yo-jong regarding South Korea should be interpreted as a clear warning, not a positive overture. Jong Kum Deswala, North Korea's first vice foreign minister, issued a statement on Tuesday, dismissing Seoul's assessment of Kim Yo-jong's earlier remarks as a wishful interpretation or a pipe dream. Equate da ja Saul the influence Saul the influence Saul a remains and by the great me that rate mort the wind pours you saw dubrashed mark tech tree but dup dupre tech tree. Warning 1. Equate da Prime Minister Sanae Takaichi announced on Tuesday that Japan has successfully secured sufficient oil supplies to meet its demand until early 2027, according to Geopolitics Press. Speaking at the Prime Minister's office in Tokyo, Takaichi explained that this achievement is a direct result of the government's strategic efforts to diversify and increase oil imports. Specifically, Japan has bolstered its oil purchases from the United States and from Middle Eastern nations that do not necessitate shipments through the Strait of Hormuz. The strait is currently under a de facto blockade by Iran, posing significant geopolitical risks to energy routes. The Prime Minister highlighted that oil imports from the United States are projected to increase by approximately fourfold in May compared to the previous year. Takaichi reiterated the government's commitment to continuing diplomatic efforts with various oil-producing countries to further enhance oil imports that bypass the sensitive strait. Additionally, she confirmed that the newly enacted fiscal 2026 budget includes reserve funds that can be utilized to extend gasoline subsidies should the need arise. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.